Yo, assalamu alaikum, what's up, it's your boy Mo, alhamdulillah. I'm back uploading on the channel, and in this video, inshallah, I'm going to be talking about the AFCON final, Côte d'Ivoire against Nigeria. What a final! Who would have expected these two teams to be in the final? Not me, I'm just saying. So, without further ado, let's jump right into the video, inshallah. So first of all, let me talk first about Côte d'Ivoire. This team is just mad. This team is mad. It's just crazy what this team is doing. Like how coming from being third in their group and losing 4-0 to Equatorial Guinea, who got knocked out in the round of 16, and now they're in the final, beating Senegal and all these teams. I expected Senegal and Morocco, one of them to win the trophy, but for Côte d'Ivoire, to go from a third in the group stage to now in the final, this is just crazy. It's madness. The game against Mali was mad. It's crazy. Obviously, they beat Senegal with penalties, penalty shootout, and then they proceed to the quarter-final to play Mali, and Mali were winning until the last few seconds of the game, and then Adingra scored a goal. Adingra plays in Brighton in the Premier League, and then the game went to the extra time, and they won in the last seconds of the game before the penalty shootout. They scored. Obviously, Fofana had a shot, and then the ball hit Diahiti and went into the net. It was just a mad game. I expected Mali to win, and they managed to beat Mali, and then they proceed to the semi-final to play Congo, and then they had a very good game, and they beat them 1-0 by Sebastian Haller's header. But look at the stats. Côte d'Ivoire, who are in the final, won 3 games, had 1 draw and 2 losses, and they are in the final. There's 2 games in this competition, and they are in the final. It's just crazy. It just shows that this competition is one of the best after the World Cup, and this could be even more entertaining than the World Cup. Yeah. Now moving up to the second team in the final, and that is Nigeria. Nigeria obviously have showed some quality football in this tournament. One of the strongest teams, solid team, very solid defense, and a very good team in general. Like, for real. Obviously, they beat Angola, who were the dark horse of this tournament, in my opinion. Tough team in the quarterfinal, 1-0 by obviously Lookman's goal. And then they proceeded to the semi-final and beat South Africa, who I was leaning more towards in the semi-final. I wanted them to play in the final, but yeah, they had a draw 1-1, and then they won by penalties, of course. And yeah, Nigeria won 4 games and had 2 draws, haven't lost a game in this tournament, so the odds lean more towards them. But you can't forget that the tournament is being played in Côte d'Ivoire, so this is also something to consider, obviously. And we don't want to forget that Nigeria is playing this tournament without Victor Boniface, who was smashing it in the Bundesliga, the German Bundesliga, until he got injured, and he couldn't play with the Nigerian team. But yeah, props to Nigeria for having these amazing stats and playing with this performance, and they look very solid, I can't lie. And now I want to talk about the most important players in both teams in this competition so far, in my opinion. Let me start with Nigeria, and the 3 most important players, in my opinion, are Lookman, obviously. Lookman, who has 3 goals in this competition so far, and one of Nigeria's best and one of the competition's best. And then we have Victor Osimhen, of course, amazing player. Obviously, Victor Osimhen, one of the best strikers in the world. And the third player is Stanley Nwabali. This man is underrated, in my opinion, in this competition. This man has shown amazing performances. This man plays in the Nigerian league, I believe, and he is 27 years old, goalkeeper, only conceded 2 goals in this competition. Obviously, he played a huge role in the penalty shootouts against South Africa. In my opinion, man of the match has to go to him. Maybe Nigeria's best player in this competition, one of the competition's best. Maybe this man will get some recognition from some European big teams after this tournament. You never know. But yeah, Stanley Nwabali, for me, Nigeria's best so far. And now Côte d'Ivoire, the 3 most important players, or the 3 gems, in my opinion, obviously, Steven Adingra from Brighton. Obviously, Sebastian Haller, who had a big game against Congo. Obviously, he scored in that game and he was very good. And then, of course, Kesse, probably Cote d'Ivoire's most important player in this tournament, in my opinion. And this final is exciting. It's today, inshallah. Maybe I'll do a reaction video after the video. But my prediction, I know that this competition is played in Côte d'Ivoire, and they've had the most crazy, competition out of all teams. But in my opinion, I believe it leans more towards Nigeria. I don't know. I feel Nigeria could win this one. A tough 1-0 win. Maybe in extra time, maybe in the 90 minutes, but it's not going to be easy for both teams. It's an exciting game, obviously. Will we see Nigeria lift the trophy for the 4th time, or the Côte d'Ivoire for the 3rd time? We'll see, inshallah. Tell me your prediction down in the comment section below. And I'll catch you guys up in the next one, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.